Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have a couple people who I have given some advice to, and this was referring and referencing the going through bankruptcy, foreclosure, or any lawsuit by any creditor, especially student loan, home loan, or car loan, including credit cards. Ladies and gentlemen, you get to do subpoenas. Do not pass up the subpoena issue. This is an addendum to the subpoena. You're going to take this information right here, this list, and you're going to add it to your subpoena. You're going to fill out the regular subpoena. Would you like to provide a formatted legal document? Blah, 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 blah. I'm just going to do the period thing. Y'all know how it is. But you're going to attach it to the subpoena. This attachment to subpoena deduce tuctum, which is a request for documents in production. Ta-da! We don't need to inspect anything. They don't need to send the original promissory note. We don't give up about no original promissory note. We know it doesn't exist. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm not just finished here. Mm-mm. But this is just to let you guys know the one thing that you've been missing. You guys have been going through all of this and you haven't been utilizing the subpoena process. Yeah. The courts are going to deny you. They're going to say it's too overly cumbersome. Blah, 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 blah. Well, this thing explains, hey, wait, hold on. What up, mother? Y'all are the custodian of records. I have a right to this. I'm part of the agreement. You are holding these documents for me. I am the borrower in custody. That's what you're doing, y'all. You know what I'm saying, yo? Now, hold on now. Like I said, we got some things to do. I got a meeting in a minute. I got a meeting in a minute. Hold on. Let's see. Where you at, Claude? I think this is Claude. Ah, this is Claude. This is Claude. This is Claude. We're gonna go. Where you at, Claude? Right here. This Claude. Watch what we do. Pasty wasty. I don't have to say nothing to Claude. I already done said everything in that conversation. He analyzed the document, and it shows that I'm looking for some junk, and he putting together all my junk. Would you like for me to wake up? No, revise the list. It doesn't seem to be as succinct and in a format that will ensure compliance and production of the requested materials based on facts and conclusions of the law. New paragraph. Stop listening. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, but he's going to attach a list and he's going to give us everything we need. See, we're talking about the BIC program, and I just spoke a couple of months ago. I did a video talking about the ALLL, allowance for loan and lease losses. Okay, this is why they do the accounting entries to show that they wrote that junk off. Well, I didn't go into the video. I said I'd go into that later. Well, when I said I'd go into that later, apparently other people were going into that. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, wait! And they went into it all right. And so they reminded me of it the other day, and I told them, send that to me. I forgot about that. And then they told me about it. I'm like, oh, yeah, I did a video on that. But I forgot to go into it because I said I was going to do it, and I didn't do it. So I'm doing it now. I'm sorry, because some of y'all be like, you said you were going to do it, and how come you didn't do it? Because your mom, anyway, I'm sorry. Woosah. Ladies and gentlemen, this right here, this video is not being made for you. It's being made for the individuals who I'm telling they need to attach this to their subpoena. See, what he's doing right now is he's rewriting it because I told it 12 USC 248G, that's a regulation for them. It's a regulation. They must follow it. It is, and the Federal Reserve Act. You see, they must provide this information. Why? Because they're the custodian of record. You have a right to these documents. These are forms that prove that you don't owe a dime. Okay? It proves you don't owe a dime. That's all you guys got to understand. Whew, and when you go over it, you'll see, man, I should have been asking for that. Ladies and gentlemen, even if you've already lost your home, you still get to ask for this information. You still get to sue them and subpoena them for this information, proving that they had no right to foreclosing your home. What most people don't understand, if you read the whole conversation I'm using to produce this, is that they falsified information on the public record to say that you were still owing a debt when they were holding the collateral. If they're holding the collateral, they're supposed to take the amount out of the collateral. But hold on now, if they're holding the collateral, they also owe you dividends because you've been receiving monies. So go back and get your collateral, people. Don't just let them hold on to your collateral. Take this information and do a demand for the return of the collateral. Ta-da! See? Service address and deadline. He put a deadline in here. I didn't even ask him to put a deadline, but he said he was going to do something. Whew. And he talks about how it's not privileged information. So y'all can get a copy of this, including those two individuals who I've been, chit-chatting with. Chit-chatting away. All right, y'all have a good day. I got to go. Bye-bye.